Hello, I'm David Barlow. I'm a car crash lawyer here in Honolulu, Hawaii, and welcome to our website. Today we're going to be discussing the page free advice there at the top of the website. We're going to discuss this page a little bit. This video will be on the top of this page once it's completed. So we just wanted to discuss this page today. This page, our free advice page, has about 50 different websites on it, different web pages with a lot of information and advice if you've been injured in an accident in Hawaii. We really cannot overstate how much information is here. I know maybe it's even too much, right? It may be overwhelming. It just looks like an endless amount of information, and really, who has time to go through 50 different web pages? But it is there. You can see the list of the different pages there, and then you can just click on what looks interesting to you or something that you need an answer provided. So anyway, there is a lot of information. I'm quite certain that there's not another website in Hawaii, another web page with this much helpful information. I'm really sure of that. For car accidents in Hawaii, this is the best website there is. It just has an endless amount of web pages to help you. So just looking at some of these web pages, starting at the top, insurance companies will treat me fair, right? Obviously you should click on that page and learn more about that. That really is going to set it straight whether you can trust your insurance adjuster or not. It is kind of a trap, you could say, when you deal with your insurance companies. They make everything sound really simple and friendly, and they're going to do everything they can to help you. But this page will really help you recognize that they do not have your best interest at heart. They're going to make it seem like they do, but they're the ones on the other side, right? They're the ones that are going to be trying to withhold compensation. So they're the ones, in a way, even though they sound like they're your friend, they're your insurance company, in a way, they're kind of the enemy. I hate to say that, but in a way, it's kind of true. So that page will discuss a lot of that and kind of help you realize why you need a lawyer on your side to help you with this. Maybe people think lawyers are kind of the enemy, right? In society, a lot of people are scared of lawyers or the bad guys in a lot of movies and TV shows. But if you just think about it logically, if you hire a personal injury lawyer who gets a percentage of the settlement they get for you, it just makes sense, right? I don't know a lawyer that doesn't like to make a good income, right? Like any of us do. Any of us are going to do everything we can to make the most income we can. So it just is logic. It's just pure logic that your lawyer is on your side, helping you get the best settlement possible. Sometimes it may not feel that way because the insurance company is the one offering a low settlement amount. But nevertheless, you should keep it in mind that it's just logical that your injury lawyer is going to do everything they can to get you the best settlement possible. Some of the other pages, next one, how to maximize your injury settlement. This one actually discusses things you can do to help get the best settlement possible. All right, you do have a lawyer on your side who's going to do everything in his power to help you, but there are certain things that you need to help out and cooperate with. The lawyer's going to do all the heavy lifting. He's going to know all the laws and how to maneuver and negotiate with the insurance company. But there are a few things that you can do to help yourself to get the best settlement possible. Next one, 8 mistakes that may ruin your injury case. Again, there's a concise list of 8 things that you should avoid doing if you want to, have a good case and not, sabotage your own case by making one of these mistakes. So that's a great website. All 3 of these so far are really highly recommended. That's kind of why they're at the top. Which law firm is the best fit for me? That's at the top also, because if you're looking at this, you're probably in that position of deciding what lawyer to hire. which law firm is best for you. So that website is going to help you out. It's not going to just say 100 times, hire David Barlow, hire David Barlow, right? It's going to actually help you make a decision. We are not the right law firm for every single person, okay? That's, I think we are, but honestly, you may come to the conclusion that you do prefer a bigger law firm with 20 lawyers and 40 paralegals and 60 secretaries. So that every time you call, a secretary picks up the phone right that second. And yeah, at least they picked up the phone, but they'll probably have to say, oh, let me have the paralegal call you in 2 hours. Or you call a paralegal and they say, oh, let me have the lawyer figure out what's going on in your case. So that website will help you decide what kind of law firm will work best for you. For our law firm, if you want a lawyer that is working on your case, on all aspects of your case, then our law firm is the one for you, okay? I'm gonna be the one that knows every single detail about your case. Never once will you call me and I'll say, oh, I'm not sure, let me check with the paralegal, see, what's happening. I'll be the one that knows everything that's going on in your case. And that's how we've always wanted to do it. Over 10 years ago when we started our law firm, that's just how we wanted to do it. We could have expanded along the way and had more lawyers and a lot more paralegals and secretaries, but we just like this model of, it just cuts out a lot of frustration, a lot of inefficiencies by having a lawyer that knows everything about your case from A to Z. But of course, that website will help you to make that decision on what law firm is the best fit for you. The next one, hire an accident injury lawyer as soon as possible. That's going to discuss why it is so important to hire a lawyer right away. We unfortunately get calls from people that were injured a month ago, 3 months ago, 6 months, a year ago. And a lot of times we're just not able to help that person just because of mistakes they've made to kind of ruin their case. But anyway, that webpage will go into a lot more detail about why it is so important to hire a lawyer right away. Again, I understand it's kind of a big decision. You may want to put a lot of thought into it, but you really do need to kind of, the day or second day after the accident, you really need to drop everything you're doing and make that decision, do your research, make the phone calls, and get a lawyer hired as soon as possible. How much is my Hawaii injury case worth? Again, this is going to be another great page. This is obviously going to be probably the number one question on most people's minds, and that webpage is going to answer a lot of those questions. Obviously, there's not some formula. In 2019, we're used to, formulas and calculators that tell us everything immediately, right? How much interest are you going to pay over your loan, and how much, we expect to know everything instantly, right? Well, this is certainly, even though it's 2019, this is something that it is a complicated formula, if you want to call it that. And it's not just one simple answer. It is kind of complicated, and that is one reason why you're going to want to have a personal injury lawyer on your side to make sure at least that you get the maximum that you're entitled to, whether it's what you think it should be or not, at least based on understood reasonable expectations in the marketplace, I guess you could say, between lawyers and insurance companies. At least that lawyer will get you the maximum amount. Let's see. Why we are one of the best injury law firms in Hawaii. Obviously, take that for what it's worth, but that's going to argue our case, if you will. That's going to explain why we feel that we are one of the best injury law firms in Hawaii, and you should hire us when you've been injured in a car accident. Some of the reasons we've already said in this video, that I am the one that will know everything about your case. For me, if I was hiring a lawyer, that's something that would be really attractive to me. I don't want to call a secretary just for her to take a message and the lawyer calls me back in a couple days after he figures it all out. The reasons why we consider ourselves one of the best is how efficient we are. Like I said, we can email you the stuff and be working on your case in an hour after you call us. That's pretty incredible. You know, just the inefficiencies of having to come into an office. You got the commute time, you got the parking situation, you got finding the office, and then you have two people's schedules, two very busy people like us, with all the clients we have and all that we have going on. You know, getting our schedule to meet up perfectly so that, you know, we are both in the same room at the same time, you know, that we agreed on, right? Almost always when two parties are meeting, just think about when you go to the doctor's office, how often you walk in the door at your 11 a.m. appointment and the doctor's sitting there waiting to help you, right? There's just this inefficiency when you have two busy human beings trying to align their lives to meet together in a room. So it just, you know, like I said, in the world we live in today, there's no reason why we can't use the technology available to make this process, which is already, you know, you've been hurt in an accident. This wasn't your choice. There's other areas of law where you were there to see a lawyer because of something you did or something you want to decide or you want to happen. This is, you're the victim, right? So you've already, your life has been turned upside down. You're calling lawyers, you're calling insurance companies, you're figuring out what you're going to do with your car and how you're going to get treatment for your injuries. Your life's already chaotic right now. Why not make hiring a lawyer as quick and as seamless and efficient as possible? That's another reason why I've done all these videos, and is so that you can get to know us. You can feel, oh, David Barlow, oh, I didn't meet him yet. It's through email, but I see he's a real person. He's a nice guy. He knows what he's doing. I feel comfortable emailing the contract and him working on the case in an hour. Okay. I guess that may be enough for this video, but there are many more, and I think we talked about 6 or 8 web pages. There's another 40 to go. What to expect when settling your Hawaii insurance claims. That's a big topic. You know, what's the process about, right? It's complicated. That's why you have a lawyer that's done this for hundreds and hundreds of clients over more than 10 years. Who just does auto accident injuries, all right? A lot of, you know, lawyers do many areas of law, okay? Even personal injury lawyers, many of them do dog bites, assaults, medical malpractice, slip and falls. You know, we decided a long time ago we were gonna get really good at one very small area of law. And within personal injury law, we just do auto accidents. We will do some slip and falls if it's not at a hotel or out on a public sidewalk. If it's at a store, we will, you know, do some slip and falls as well. But our 95% of our cases are auto accident cases. Okay, so yeah, again, there's a lot of web pages, so please look through them. You'll be impressed with the vast amount of information available there. Okay, but like always, feel free to give us a call, email, fill out the contact us form if you would like a free consultation. We would be more than happy to help you out, talk about your case with you, and see if we'll be able to begin working on your case right away. All right, thanks a lot, and take care.